and welcome to ICICI Direct. Joining us today is Mr. Gopal Agarwal, Senior Fund Manager at HDFC AMC Limited. Mr. Agarwal is going to be talking to us about the HDFC Multi-Cap Fund NFO, which opens on the 23rd of November and closes on the 7th December. Gopal, thank you very much for joining us today on the show. To start with, Gopal, how is the multi-cap category different from the flexi-cap category?
Sure. Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everyone. So I want to share that HDFC, this flexi cap category is very different, where like the fund manager has complete flexibility in terms of the asset allocation. It can be anywhere between large cap to mid cap and multi cap and small cap. While in multi cap category, what happened? Your asset allocation is fixed between large cap, mid cap, and small cap. It is between 25-25 each, and the fund manager has only flexibility up to 25% of the asset, which they can move between the large cap to small cap based on the valuation. Okay, so that's the primarily difference between the two category. And what happened, it is very difficult to time the market well. So what we have seen in the past, in many cycle, yeah, in the mini cycle, that there is a sharp move between large cap to mid cap to small cap, and so it is not easy to capture that well in the fund. Okay, so if you have a proper asset diversification, it helps to generate better risk adjusted return for the investor over the long period of time.
Right. Gopal, what is the rationale for launching the multi-cap fund NFO at this point, keeping in mind that markets are already at an all-time high and there's some nervousness now surrounding the street?
See, very clearly, I understand to the point that, at this juncture, valuation is not in a comforting zone. But the good part is that, we are seeing a very strong rebound in corporate profitability. And, in the last 10 years, if I start from FY11 to FY20, we saw like, corporate India's net profit growth was 70%. While in the starting from FY21 to FY24, as per the various studies done, the corporate India is likely to report 73% earning growth. So the last 10 years of profit growth, and for the next 4 years, profit growth will be significantly better than the last one decade of net profit growth. So now I would say that why we are looking at to launch multi-cap fund rather than looking at any other fund at this point of time. The basic thesis is that, this kind of funds, which is very simple, straight-jacketed in terms of asset allocation in this kind of category, because what we have done, we have studied for the last 16 years of cycle of the market. In this, in 6 years, the large caps have outperformed. In 3 years, mid cap have outperformed. And in 7 years, the small cap have outperformed. So what generally happens, if the investors is properly aligned their asset allocation, it will really give them lower volatility in return and superior risk adjusted return to the investor. So let me share with you today where we are today in terms of government focus on manufacturing, right? So many of the manufacturing company comes into primarily into mid cap and small cap category. Okay, and then what happened? We are seeing in the banking space, especially the this credit cost is really moderating at this juncture. So what happens? So that the most of the good quality banks are in large cap category, while the China plus one diversification and all is helping to the chemical sector, and the after the COVID vaccination and all. So you have good play into recovery, into travel and tourism, hospitality and all. These are the company primarily comes in mid cap and small cap. So what we feel, if we launch this kind of multi-cap product at this point of time, so we can play the entire recovery for the next 5 to 7 years and with the proper diversification, yeah, it may sound to us that based on the past regression, that our risk adjusted return would be better.
Right. Gopal, what is the investment strategy of the fund?
Sure. So our investment strategy of the fund would be properly to generate consistent long-term performance by investing into primarily three buckets of companies. One is which is showing you very strong growth. Second is which are into the value category, which is, because of, near-term earning headwinds, the valuation is depressed, but we feel that the business is good and, it will normalize as the time passes. And third is in a distress category, the distress which comes either from, let's say the change in external environment, which is very difficult to predict actually for the businesses. For example, because of COVID, we have seen, the services sector, especially hotel, tourism, are kind of sectors gone into, and then you have malls and all, or are gone into the pressure, or we have seen some of these auto sector is really gone into pressure because what is happening in the economy. I try to have these three category in the fund, so that this at various point of time we will have certain outperformer to generate consistent return for the investor actually.
Right. Well, also, what are the top-down factors you will be considering while selecting or picking stocks or sectors?
Sure. So generally, the NA stocks future performance is depending on four factors like earnings, earning growth, liquidity, and interest rate. So the macro factors which impact the liquidity and interest rates and also the corporate earning are very, very important. So for example, let me share with you, we have seen generally in a falling interest rate environment, the small cap and mid cap tends to outperform the large cap, okay, while the vice versa. So for example, we have seen between 2014 to 2017, we have seen the one-way 10-year GSEC rallied from 9% to 6.7%. So during this period, there was a big reduction in interest rate, and you have seen like the mid cap and small cap outperform very much, right? And while from 2017 and after the ILFS crisis and a spike in oil prices, we have seen again the liquidity dried in the India, and then the money moved toward the safer, the large cap companies actually, right? So we try to analyze this kind of, so that is why, as I told you, in this multi-cap category, 25% freedom is given to the fund manager. So based on this macro scenario, we'll try to allocate whether it will go to a small cap, whether it will go to large cap. It will be depending on this. Then second part is that the company specific or the business specific change in the macro variables. Okay. So for example, we have seen over the years that in an inflationary scenario, hard assets tends to do well. So for example, the real estate does well when there is a global inflationary cycle. So you have seen in India, the real estate index has given more than 100% return in the last 18 months because we have seen, revival in the global commodity prices, global inflation has come. So what happened in an inflationary scenario, the real estate does very well. That's a global cycle I'm talking, and that is how we have taken some of the bets in. So these are the and then I'll tell you some of the macro factors which are very, very important. For example, any companies which have the input prices are, whether it is a oil price or fertilizer, or the chemicals and everything. So we tends to see. So if I just give an example, which I have studied over years because it goes into that. So the companies have done very well in a rising corn price scenario. I'm just giving you one example to you. So I really look at the global top down, that what are the variables affecting the businesses of the company. So based on these kind of variables also we take to look at how the earning growth picture would be.
Right. Very lastly, Gopal, you mentioned that 25% each will go into large, mid, and small cap. How will you manage the balance 25% allocation?
So it will be certainly 25% remaining allocation would certainly be dynamic. It will be a function of the opportunity which is available at given point of time. And I told you some of the macro factors also, which will, which will help whether we should go into large cap or small cap, at that point of time. Currently, if you ask me at this juncture where we are stand, so I'll be putting that money incrementally more toward large cap and small cap at this point of time, where I find certain good opportunities are available.
Right. Thank you very much, Gopal, for a complete understanding of the HDFC Multicap Fund NFO, which opens on the 23rd of November and this is on the 7th of December. Thanks for joining.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all related documents carefully before investing.